Welcome to, or welcome back to my channel, the slowest ever. You're gonna get the theme of that. I wanted to take this time, I guess it's kind of our second date, to have you maybe get to know me and my style a little more. And then I want to ask for your, I don't know whether it's your opinion or your advice, but something. And I want to show you some of my favorite makes. That'll kind of show you my style, or at least the way my style used to be. And that's what I want to talk about. Style and changing style. So my first favorite make, again, they're not all from 2021. Most of them are. My absolute favorite make from the year is my drapes. Given I can't really bring them out into the haul, I will insert a picture of them here, and we all know when I say I'll do it, my husband Kirby will do it. At least I'm hoping my husband Kirby will do it. Anyway, so my drapes, I made them from burlap, and I absolutely love kind of the soft glow they give to the room. You'll see in the picture, I hope. So back to the clothes. My first make is this one. This is M6696. Could not have made this without kittenish behavior. I had that on repeat, hold, repeat, stop and start. Sean, if you're watching, I can't imagine what it must be like getting a sense of how many people you've influenced. It's incredible. And only a few of us have the opportunity to say thank you. Thank you. So I love this dress. Yeah, it's comfortable. I can wear it sort of dressed down. It's work appropriate. Got the fabric. It's just a crepe. I got it from Fabricville. Love it. Love the theme there. I'll be back with the next one. I'm back. I absolutely love this dress. It is V1482. It's a great pattern. Clearly very comfortable. What did the sewing bee call it? A buffet dress. This is my buffet dress. It's also in the pattern itself. It has you make French seams. Don't actually remember if it calls them French seams, but that's what it is. There's a pocket. I know lots and lots of people are super keen on pockets. I'm not a huge fan. And in fact, if they're on the side, I won't put them in. But this one seemed kind of cool. So again, the fabric came from Fabricville. It's just a rayon. Super comfortable. Yeah, it's kind of better than secret pajamas. It's kind of secret nothing. Anyway, I did this with 3 meters, and one sec, I want to show you something. I had enough fabric left over to make this camisole from Sew Over It. I forget the actual pattern name. I'll find it and make sure it gets inserted somewhere around here. I'll be back. Have the next one. It's me again. This is the new look 6469. Again, way better than secret pajamas. It's just a ponte. Again, Fabricville. Where I live in Nova Scotia, there are not a lot of stores from which to choose, but I will name the few of them when I show you fabrics from there. Anyway, this dress it's actually a couple of years old. And I remember thinking that I was too old to wear this kind of swing style. But in the end, it is just a great dress to work in. I remember seeing it, I believe it was Anita from Anita by Design. I saw a picture of her in this, and I thought, oh, I love that dress. Unfortunately, Canada, we can't get Simplicity and New Look, any pattern that doesn't include French in the instructions or any of the information on the package. If it doesn't include French, we can't use it. So we have to order them. Anyway, it was so worth ordering and so worth the wait. I love it. It's, I don't think it's too young for me. And you know what? When you get to be that age, it shouldn't matter. So it won't matter. I'll be back. I'm back. This is the 1544. And this is a cotton, it's just a cotton lined with just a regular, regular lining. Tie hanging low in the back. I remember, again, this dress is a couple of years old, and I remember at the time thinking, this is simple. And then I got to the lining. I could not understand the instructions on how to get the lining in there. And I don't know whether I was just being a goof or they were confusing. And then I remember thinking, just trust them. Just do it literally word for word, everything they say. I guess they knew what they were talking about because it worked. Anyway, again, a dress that I wore to work. In my job, I used to do a lot of presentations, so I needed something that was fairly eye-catching. So a lot of my dresses end up being pretty, not out there, but certainly a tad dramatic for most work environments. But as dramatic as they are, you'll notice a running theme. They are beyond secret pajamas. That whole secret naked thing probably is not an image you want, but oh well, I'll be back. Hi, guess who? This is my Sew Over It Ultimate Shift Dress. And I have 3 of these. Probably one of the first things I made. My husband and I went to London to visit our daughter, and kind of a bonus for me flying. Yeah, don't like flying. But as a bonus for me making the efforts, my husband took me to one of the Sew Over It stores, and it was, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, I'd watched her on YouTube for ages, and to be there was just the coolest thing ever. I'll see if my husband can put a picture of me in there. It was fun. Anyway, so I said I had 3. This is one. Whoops, that's the back of one. This is the other. And the other one is downstairs waiting to have a hem fixed. Yeah, I'll wear it in another video. So that's my ultimate shift dress. In fact, you can bunch it up and put a belt on it and it suddenly becomes a shirt. course, you could make the ultimate shift dress shirt, but this is easier. This is the Agnes shirt from Tilly and the Buttons. I've made maybe 4, 5 of these, so I won't show you them all. They're all the same in different colors. And I don't know how the YouTubers who just know the names, the numbers of patterns just off by heart, I don't know how they do it. I do not see that happening here. The ultimate trousers. I sew over it. These fit right out of the package. Yeah, they're, again, silly comfortable. Love them. These are the kind of thing that, you know, I would wear to work, but, you know, doesn't fit in with that dilemma of not knowing what a style should become when your life changes so dramatically. Because they're every bit, no, they're way more comfortable than jeans. Yeah, I'll be back. Hi, this is the Cielo, I think. I mean, I know it's that pattern, but I think that's how it's pronounced, from Closet Core. I got this material from a little store in Ottawa. Love it. It's a rayon. It's a pain in the butt to iron. I mean, the rayon's fine to iron, but this pattern is a pain in the butt to iron. But I love the fabric. It's just fun and silly. So, yeah. Easy pattern. I'm going to turn it into a dress this summer because, just because, I see another theme happening. Give me a minute. And this is the Very Easy Vogue 9330. Love this shirt. Came together almost with my eyes closed, and we all know I am the slowest sewist ever. Love this. In fact, yesterday I made another one of these, but I made it in the wrong fabric. And it's going in the Closet Core poof when I eventually make Closet Core poof. But this, I love the darts in the sleeves. Yeah, super easy, super comfortable. Can wear a turtleneck or a roll neck under it. Yeah, it's just a great fairly dressed and yet silly, comfortable to wear in winters in Canada. Now, you've seen a lot of the things that I've worn during my working days, and most of them have been fairly warm makes. Because I'm a wuss. I hate being cold. But you know, sometimes, just sometimes, we'll get a warm streak. Sometimes a week, maybe 2. We call it summer. So I have the camisole, and I am so embarrassed I didn't bring the pattern upstairs. I think it's the Tilly and the Buttons camisole, but I wouldn't swear to it. But again, I will make sure it gets put in the proper places so that you can see which pattern it really is, although I suspect most of you recognize it. It's funny, my daughter had mentioned to me the other day that she didn't, when she'd watched this, she didn't understand why I would mention any mistakes that I had made when I was sewing. Because, you know, I have yet, and I mean this, I have yet to make something without a mistake happening. My record is I'm batting 1,000. This, I love it, I wear it, but sometimes it makes me sad because all the fish are dead. Yeah. Oops. Oh well. My husband just suggested that I come back and explain, I don't know if you can see this, but I cut the pattern upside down. All the fish are upside down and floating on their backs. Yeah. Oh well. This, I don't actually wear this very often, but on the occasions when I had to do some sort of evening event, or I was fortunate enough to receive a national award on behalf of our company, of our organization, a couple of years ago. And so I made this. I'm just doing this so that you can see the pattern. Yeah, I think this lace is spectacular. Also, I'm going to turn around just so you can maybe see the back. But once again, this fabric was from Fabricville, and yeah, I absolutely love it. The pattern is Simplicity 1318. I've made a couple of these in maybe not quite so fancy, that I just kind of wear out running errands. Yeah, it's just a great piece to have. I burn just by thinking about going outside. So it's nice to just have an extra light piece on that isn't going to make you really, really hot in those 2 weeks, but is going to protect you or keep you covered up from most of the sun. Yeah, it's a great pattern, easy pattern, definitely worth having. Excuse me. This, again, I forgot to bring the pattern up, is the So Over It Cocoa jacket. Love this jacket. Don't wear it a whole lot because the fabric picks really, really easily. Again, from the same place, but I absolutely love it. This was the first time I ever lined a jacket, and I was kind of terrified, but it worked out really, really well. It's comfortable. It's an easy extra piece that I used to wear. Yeah, worked out really, really well. Before I change again, this is not for me, obviously, but I wanted to show you because I made it for my granddaughter a couple of years ago. And it is the Berta Kids 9456. And I absolutely love this. I lined it with some Disney, and in the back there's this beautiful little pleat that opens up to Disney. The pockets. What 2-year-old needs pockets? Oh well. The pockets, same characters. Love, love this coat. Yeah. I'll be back. You know, I used to tell students that when you're going to do something, going to a meeting, going to a presentation, whatever, that you never know who you're going to meet on the way to do that. On the elevator, walking in a parking lot, you never know. So it's important to look fairly polished as you're arriving at some sort of obligation or obligatory event. So I'm sorry, I have no idea what pattern this is. I lent it to a friend. I will find it and make sure it gets linked here. But I love this. Easier to wear than a jacket when you're in some sort of place and you need to look kinda professional. You just slip it off. You don't have to worry about a coat kind of shaking the sleeves off or whatever. So that's the bulk of the clothes that I made for work, because as you can tell, my work was a fairly polished environment, at least my part of the job of the office was. So here's my dilemma, and this is what I'd like your input on. I retired a little better than a year ago, and my life changed drastically. I don't know whether it was the retirement or the pandemic or a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B, but everything changed. I have absolutely no need to wear those kind of clothes anymore, and yet maybe the most comfortable things I have, but I really feel quite silly doing housework in almost any one of those dresses. Even though no one's going to see me, it just feels a little foolish. So if you've seen, or if you've gone through, or you've witnessed your wife or your mom going through this dilemma, coming out the other side, can you let me know how she dealt with it? Christina and Melissa, there is absolutely no need for you two to respond. But everybody else, yeah, I really could use the guidance on this one. My style was relatively professional. Now it's relatively, and not even relatively, kind of sloppy. And I can't really find that comfortable in between. Your guidance would really be appreciated. Anyway, that's all I have for now. I enjoyed our second date. I'm really looking forward to our third. Catch you later.